other side to expose the back. Dave, let me work. No, Dave. I didn't know the kid's middle name is Dave. I'm just kidding. Alright, look. Let me head that way. Okay, doll, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna stay flat on my back. Look, how do I expose? Okay, I got mount. Okay, that's great and all that. Okay, how do I get him to expose his back, right? I mean, if I keep lifting the elbow, he can keep it down. He won't turn. Don't turn. Pretend you're Kate. Don't turn. Yeah. See, look. All of a sudden, everything improved. Okay. But watch what happens when I go just right here. I cut the shoulder and I crank his face right there. You see how he turns, right? And usually their arm will go over here because he wants to relieve that pressure. I'm gonna push that elbow up. Then I'm gonna get right about here. Okay. I'm gonna get here. And what I like to do is, see, I connect the chest to the back, and then I swing that leg over, and then I squeeze the hell out of him right here. Especially if I just go and just start pulling his head back, you know, really, if it fell apart. But some of you may not be able to do that, but it's okay, because the whole point is for you to get to the back. Okay? So, a couple ways to do it. Standing back. Yes, right here, look. I can cup his shoulder right there, okay? Right, because I may not be able to get the thumb in the collar. Or I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna go thumb in. This is palm up for like a choke. Go thumb in. It's easier right there, okay? Put my fist on the mat and I'm gonna go across his jaw. Right about there. We'll call this the Markel. Right there, yeah, he'll slowly start turning. Yeah. You see? Because what he wants to do is he wants to relieve that pressure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, see, yeah, you're right there. Because he could maybe go here, all right? But that'll turn into another problem because it kind of gets stuck. So usually instinctively, people go over right here. Now, I don't want to go across the neck. See how his head didn't turn? I want to go across the jaw, right there. Yes, right there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push his elbow up and I'm gonna put my shoulder on the outside. I'm gonna like scoop him right here. If I can, catch this arm right here. I'm gonna slide my knee to my left elbow and possibly get this right here, okay? I like to do what's called a chair back take, which is essentially me moving my foot here, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna lift him up like in a chair. I'm gonna get here, and notice I connect chest to back. With my right leg, I'm pulling him in. I'm not pushing him away, and I'm not doing this. I want to go tight back tap, and I'm either gonna go here, or because I have longer legs, I can go here. All right, so that's a body lock. Some of you may not be able to do that. It can be here, and I get the hip lock, which here, because you see I can move his hip, okay, where I turn my foot on the outside of the contour of his hip, and then I back it up with this foot here, and I push it in the hip. Because from here, I can rotate him. I have a good control here. And I can sit up and attack arm locks and all kinds of stuff from the back, okay? Or if he's like real, defensive here, yeah. Look, I can put this leg down here, go back here, and I can go right back to the back, okay? And I can go back here, back to the arm, and I have control because this is obviously topside arm lock here, okay? Go here. And I readjust, and always readjusting because he's going to be moving, okay? So one more time. David, can you hit that one?
Yes, sir.
So here, look. Open the gi, put the thumb in, okay? So the bottom of whatever, the outside of your wrist is touching his neck. Put your fist on the mat, and then you'll start turning his head right here. Yeah. See, okay, now here, what I like to do is, you can do this, but I need to get a push right here so I can push with my hip. As I go here, and I keep pulling this, and I get here. Put my foot out here, because now I'm in an S mount, because maybe I can go for arm locks from here as well. I'm not a big fan of this, but you can do back takes like this, but you have to do them quick, because that's how I tore my knee when I was a blue belt. So you can pull him up and over here, but see how it's belly to back? I have to bring him up in order to connect my chest to his back. Oftentimes, there's this right here where it's like not chest to back, it's belly to back. I don't have control of his upper body. He can slither away, start turning. Yeah, and that happens. Because I don't have chest to back. When I have chest to back, I was like, here. Go ahead, start turning. I have way better control. And I can begin to maneuver my legs. If he turns to the left, right, whatever it may be, I can begin to choke. And I have a lot of attacks. Okay, one more time. Swing head to the chin. Center that. So here, open this up, punch the mat, and just crank right here. Yeah, they'll usually do, to pull that, but I keep the pressure right here across the jaw. So I need to push that elbow. That helps a lot. So I'm gonna slide back, and push the elbow up, and then go out like so. You can have your knee in. I prefer it out this way because I'd rather lift them up, sit them up. It's easier to realign my chest with his back. I have the hip hook, I have the body lock, and I'm in a good position to attack. Okay? So one last time. If their hands, okay, are blocking, you can even go here. Let's say I didn't get it here. I'm just gonna go right across. Yeah, right there, look right there. I need to slide back. Because if I'm here and I start moving up, this elbow is gonna be only to his advantage and my disadvantage, okay? So I keep that pressure, slide back, and I'm gonna open this elbow. Keep this a little bit tighter. Give me that Kate elbow. Yeah. I lift it up, and push it in that V of my bicep, and I'm gonna pull my shoulder on it right here. Because from here, I may be able to even get, let's go like an arm triangle. But the point is, what I want is head turn, his back exposed. I'm gonna push the elbow up, right under my kind of inner elbow. I'm gonna drop my shoulder here, because now the back's exposed. My knee goes here, left hand here, and I'm gonna rotate my left foot out, like sit on him, and I'm gonna lift him up like he's an old man in a chair. Chest, back, body lock, or just put your left foot on your right heel. You're right here, and now we can begin to attack here, here, here. However you want to do it. Here, here, here. I love this one right here. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. You do need hooks for points. That's a good point, obviously.